Hi everybody, it's Barbie at Nellie and Ruth Designs. Welcome back. Today I have a fun little video. Yesterday I went to Hobby Lobby and they had some items reduced down quite a bit and I picked them up and I'd love to share them with you. So stick around. If you have a Hobby Lobby in your area, I would suggest you going to see if they do have these items on sale if you're interested in them. There's some really great prices here, and I'll tell you the original price versus what I paid for them. I ended up spending $30. I didn't think that was too bad. A couple of the items are a little bit more, but yeah, join in on the fun and take a look and see what I got. And then I'm going to be making a couple cute little tags with some of the items here. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get the larger one out of the way. I really like happy planners, and that's what I use I use it on a daily basis. I do have the Marguerite Miller Collage Challenge planner, that daily planner. I use that for, what I've done as far as scrapbooking, as far as creating my YouTube channels, what I want to do. But I think next year I'll be able to put everything in this planner. The reason I got this 12-month planner is there's no dates in it. So I can, if I don't want to use this next year, I can set it aside for 2024. So that really caught my attention. So I was just meandering, through the aisles to see what they had. I love stickers, so I thought I'd go over to the Happy Planner sticker book area to see if there was anything on sale there. They did have a big 40% off sale going on, but there really wasn't anything that I saw that was hanging on the wall. So this caught my eye because I love daisies. And these go anywhere. I don't know if there's a retail price on the back of this. $34.99. And this was reduced to $8.74. So I couldn't pass it up. I thought this is going to be perfect. So I had never had this layout before. Here's the little months. Let me get my little flipper here. These are the months, and they give you, I wonder if this is January, March. They give you 2 in each. So I know one is for the side tabs here. I'll have to figure out what the other, maybe it's just for the front page. But I really like this, and I'll tell you why. Not probably that you care, but if you are into the happy planners, these 2 pages I always use for like medical appointments and just to jot, if I have to take the girls for their grooming and their hairs cut and all of that stuff, I'll just throw it on here really quick when I'm on the phone with someone making arrangements. Then what I do is I always go and I put it in my weekly page as well. Now I've never had this style. Usually it's, the days of the week up here. And then I have this entire column. But I'm finding that I'm not using the entire column because I'm using my book in different ways each time I open it up. But this one I really like because I have my errands, I have get it done, which would be great to schedule craft projects I want to do, my calls. I do like to keep logs as to, what girlfriends I've talked to and when, notes, just little mini notes, maybe something I have to pick up at the grocery store, blah, 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 focus on. This down here, this I can really do. I can, again, not only get it done, but then I can do more detailed notes down here. So say if I want a scrapbook for my family photos, I can, put up here beach photos, and then I can put the year down here if there's certain people I want to focus on in the scrapbook. So that will be a help to me. And then over here is just the days of the week, and I can just do a little synopsis of the day and what happened. Again, up here I have Monday. This I could actually keep maybe my mowing schedule. When I mowed, I could have my gardening schedule up here with the weather. So I really like this layout. And then in the back, it has, again, if you can see it here, it has, I love grids. I love writing and making notes on grids. So this is I call this a Swiss dot grid. And I can do a lot of special notes in here, or I could this could be my, what I'm grateful for page. I could do keep this like as a little diary, and then I can use these for other things as well. But I just thought this was super cute, and I'll be able to use this. I think this might be my favorite one. I've had a Happy Planner now this will be my 3rd year coming up. Oh, this is a nice page. And I can even decorate some of these if I want to use my stickers. But this is my 3rd year coming up. And I've always kept a planner ever since I started working with my husband's business way back in '82. And I used to use the Franklin planner. I don't know if you're familiar with Franklin planners, but they were awesome. And then once I stopped working, I just needed something for the boys when they were born, doctor's appointments. So I kind of changed over to this sort of planner. So that I think I got a really good bargain on. Like I said, normally $34.99. I got it for $8.74. Planners are expensive. So that was the first thing. And then, like I said, I did go over to see what I could find in the sticker department with the Happy Planners, because I do love their stickers, their sticker books, because I can use them not only in my Happy Planners, but I can also use them to, in tags and collages and whatever. So this one here, a $60 value. I purchased this for $13.24. And I thought, maybe I'll wait and see if it goes down a little bit more. But then I thought, you know what? I'm going to come back. It's going to be gone, and I'm going to kick myself in the butt. So I just decided to get it. It has 1,300 plus pieces, and it has 100 sticker sheets. So I really like, that was just loose in there. I really like these sticker books, especially the flowers. I use a lot of flowers, in my crafting, and I use a ton of them in my planner book just to pretty up the pages. But these are really nice as well for tags. And like I said, I'm going to make a couple tags today. And I'm going to use a little bit of everything that I bought. But these are really, really pretty. And you can see they have different times of the seasons, just like a normal sticker book you would purchase. I like these black. These are pretty. So they give you more of a modern, these are transparent or translucent. I think there is a difference between the two, but I'm not sure what it is. What was I saying? Oh gosh, I don't know. But at any rate, these are just really, they give you a nice variety of whimsical versus vintage. These are wonderful as well. You can use these on tags. So this is a really pretty book. These are more realistic looking, as you can see. In each of these little squares, it has a, time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. They have little quotes. She has fire in her soul and grace in her heart. If not now, then when? So, like I said, those work really well. These are pretty on tags and journaling cards. So I think this was a pretty good deal because I would never pay. I think the sticker was like $59.95 or something like that. So, and I got it for $13.24. So I think that was a steal. And then I went over to went past the washi tape area, and I thought this was really pretty. This was normally $5.99, and I purchased it for $1.49. And I purchased this roll, and then why not get two? You know, there was only two there, and I said, you know what? I know I'm going to end up using this quite a bit. So I purchased two, and I just think they're both very pretty, and they complement each other. So I got two rolls, two packages of these, $1.49 each. That was a nice saving. So it would have been what, $12, and I got them for $3. So that's a good savings. Then I went into the sticker aisle, and I purchased, and I know the glare is a little bit on these here. I'll try to lift these up a little bit so it's not so glary on the light. I purchased these three, and I really, really like them. This one here is His Stamp Hooray. I've never heard of it before. Normally $6.99. It was reduced to 87 cents. So it's 18 pieces. So I could not resist that. I said, even if I use it once, it's worth it. But I know me with my flowers, I'm going to use this quite often. So this is called Lily Builder Stamp Set by Hip Stamp Hooray. And I really, really like that. So, and we're going to stamp with these today so you can see how they come out. Then, because I have a lot of photos from Italy, and then the school trip my boys took to England and France, we have, looks like Piccadilly Circus here. Looks like the double-decker box. This also could be Belgium. This looks a lot like the square in Belgium. I went to Brussels as well, and that reminds me of Brussels. This is of Venice. This is the canal with a gondola and a little gondolier steering his boat. And all of these gondolas, if you don't know, it's very interesting. You have to go to school to become a gondolier, and not everybody makes the cut. It's a very, very I'm going to say skillful craft to have. Each gondola is crafted for each gondolier because it's all done by weight, and it's very, very interesting. There is a special out there, How to Become a Gondolier, and I don't know if I saw it. We watched it on Netflix one time or if it was on Amazon, but you should Google it and see. It's fascinating. It's just fascinating. And like, my son just got back from Italy, and they went to Venice. They took a gondola ride, and they could not believe how close. He says, Mom, these gondolas, they are this far apart, in these canals when they pass. He goes, you think they're going to touch? They don't even come close to touching. You have to steer these with precise precision. And that's why some men, they just don't make the cut to become a gondolier. But it's fascinating. It's just fascinating, this whole, and my son also told me that there's only one gondolier or gondola maker left in Venice, and I just hope it doesn't become a dying craft. And I just hope more young Italian men go to become a gondolier, because it is just fascinating. And then we have we have Paris here. We have the Eiffel Tower. And then I believe this here is the New York skyline. This looks like either the George Washington Bridge or the Brooklyn Bridge. So I really like that. I'll be able to use those a lot. Then this here, this is from Tracy Hay. This was normally $9.99 and I purchased this for $2.99. Same here. This was $9.99 and I purchased it for $2.99. So I picked these up and these are just adorable. And I thought I would make some altered playing cards using these because they're just so cute. This one is called, I think it's called Daydream. What a Day for a Daydream. I believe that's what this one is called. It's all I can find on here. But this is adorable. So they're having a nice, I'm not even going to call this a sale. They just have a lot of things that are reduced in the store right now. I don't know if when I went in, there was a lot of items for fall. They're getting their Christmas items out now, their trees and stuff, which really drives me nuts because we haven't even come to Halloween yet. So I'm going to show you how well these stamps are, how well they stamp. I played with them a little bit yesterday, and then I had to run out and run a couple errands and pick my neighbor up. So I'm going to show you, and where is my little, here we go. Here's my block, but I want to show you how well these stamp. And I'm just really pleased. And I'm going to do this on the back side. I was going to say I'm a stickler for keeping things neat and clean. I think it's just, for me, it's a good habit. For some others, I think it would be a bad habit. Or I know a lot of girls don't clean their stamps and stuff. And these I do try to, these little things take off. And I guess this is why I do not put my stamps on the pad. Normally, I'll do this. But see, I still get it on there. You're probably thinking, oh, come on, Barbie. But I always seem to get it on my paper, that one little smudge. There you go. Isn't that cute? I think these stamp really, really well. And I just think these are adorable. We'll do the little this little babe. Isn't she cute? Very, very cute. I just think these stamp really well. And we'll do the little, I think she's a little owl. This one here is the little squirrel. And if you don't want to color these in with marker or paint, watercolor paint, you don't have to use your VersaFine, but definitely use the VersaFine if you're going to be adding other media to it, and it won't run. But if you're just going to leave them plain like this, and you want to use a color or whatever, you can. You know, a colored ink. And then I want to see how the little these little sayings. This is a little tiny, tiny one. This says, sending happy thoughts. Let's see how well this, because this is small. Make sure I have it right side up. There we go. And that looks pretty good. It's kind of a funky lettering. It's tiny, tiny. But as small as it is, I'm happy with the way it stamps. All right, so we're going to put that up there. All right, so the next one we'll try is the travel. This is called Travel Sketches. All right, and let's try the Venice, because this has a lot of detail in it. Okay, we'll see if this does look like a sketch. That there for a minute. Oh, that's lovely. And you can see a lot of the detail in it. So that's a very nice stamp. And let's do the one of, I'm going to say this looks like a scene in the UK. Again, like I said, it could be Brussels. But it has the double-decker bus, so that's why I'm thinking the UK. Oh, that's lovely. It really does look like a sketch. Look at that. That is very nice. All right, so that I'm going to give a 10 out of 10. I'm going to rate these stamps. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. And then the last one, let's try this one here. And this is the Lily Builder stamp set. So we have the plain black, which is kind of funky. This I may use a color on, because I wouldn't be coloring that in at all. Let's try this one here. Okay. So this looks like the upright position. I think I might want to, I don't know, I'd like to try one of these stamps on the tag. Oh, that's pretty. And let's see, let's do I have a stem here. I have a stem. I'm going to pull this forward. I don't want to get my head in the... There we go. Isn't that pretty? So I like these as well. And let's try... We'll try another one. Okay, let's try this one. I think it might go like that. We'll put that right there like that. There we go. Those are pretty. And then do we, oh, we have a curly. We have a curly stem. Let's try the curly stem on. That's where the lily, say lily or, yeah, these are lilies. I was thinking iris. These are lilies. There. Yeah, that's a very pretty set. All right, so then we will put this one over here. There, so there are those are the stamps that Hobby Lobby is offering at a reduced price now. And I just think they're really, they're really quite lovely. So, all right, let's set this aside and let's have a little bit of fun. And I just want to get some of this ink off here so I don't get it on my tag. All right, so I have 2 tags here. And I've already put this one here, the eyelets, and these are different eyelets. They're not coming out, but I also couldn't press them down all the way. So these are really, I bought these at a weekend craft meet, and these were on the free table. So it must be there's maybe a little different machine to press these. My mom has an old one that I grabbed. I'm going to see if maybe that eyelet holder might be, that just may work on that. But that's okay. I have a ribbon. I've got a piece of sari silk I'm going to be putting in there with some charms. I picked some charms and a little gourd pin. So I want to hang those off of the tag. And then I pulled, because I want to stamp, I just pulled a few little items here. I pulled these 2 butterfly. I figured I'd make these. They could either go in my gardening journal or they could go in my blue and white journal. I picked this gal, and I have this, and then I have my other little vintage women over here. So I'm only going to work with these here, and then the stamping, and then maybe some images out of this book. So we'll make it work. So this one I'm going to set aside. This journaling card here is from a masterboard I had made. This little nubby here is driving me. There we go. It's from a masterboard that I had made a while ago. I pulled this out of my stash. And then this tag here is from a collection from Artie Mays. I'm not sure which collection it's from, but I like her tag, so I'm going to use that one. So I think I'm going to stamp. I'm definitely going to stamp first on this one. I really don't have a layout yet. So it's going to be, I thought maybe I might use one of these flowers. Maybe this lily here. I do like that. I think that might work nicely on this. And I am going to use the VersaFine in the black. And I just want to get that center a little bit better inked up. I think I'll put that. There we go. We'll put that there. And I think I'm going to do one down here in this corner as well. Do we have a smaller one? I have a smaller one, but I think I'm going to continue to use this. And I'm going to stamp off of the page. I'm not going to put the full thing on there. So I'm going to take I have a scrap paper here that I played around with yesterday. And I'm going to put that right there like that. And I think I'll do that again down in the lower corner. There. They kind of look like little fireworks, don't they? I'm just going to stamp this off a little bit. All right, so I have that there, and I'm not going to worry about, I might put that here, there, and I think I will. I don't think this tag needs an awfully lot because there is quite a bit going on. I think it just needs some accent pieces. Let's do a little layout here. I do want to take a little bit of her, I want to cut her arm out a tad. I don't want all of that. I want all that white showing. These girls here I get from Beatrice. She's over in, I think she's in Ireland. And I'm trying to think what the name of her shop is on Etsy. But I've ordered from her for many, many years. She has some really cool stickers. And it doesn't take very long for them to arrive either. I think I'm going to keep everything to the right here. What is the name of her shop? Gosh dang it. I don't want her feet off of the... Okay. What is the name of her shop? I gotta think. I think I'm going to have to put my dryer on this ink as well. It's still a little wet. Could be because this paper is shiny. When I get this done, I'm going to set it aside, and if it's still wet before I finish the other one, I'll just give it a quick blow dry. And because I don't want to put my ribbon on it just yet until this dries. And let's see, I may add one little more. Put my little stuff here. I'd like to just add a little something. I have not yet sorted these. Look, I'm working out of this bag here, which is just crazy. It is just silly of me. I thought I'd put a little butterfly down there. Those are all the little items that I cut when I was riding out to Cleveland, and they're still all in the bag. I need to sort them and get them filed. Put that right there. There, that's a pretty little tag. All right, I'm going to set this aside and let this dry. Then we're going to come back and I'm going to put the bow and the beads in this. All right, so let's do the other tag. This is the one here. And so you really don't need a lot to create a tag that, you know, to go in your book. Just work with what you have. Now here, I think I'm going to, I may not stamp this one. This one, I think I might use some stickers that are in here. Let's see what we have. And I do like, I thought maybe when I saw these, let's get this on. I'm going to put my elbow in that VersaFine. There was some gold. I thought maybe these gold stickers might be pretty on here. I like to use these in my book, but I just think that these would be very pretty on this tag with these butterflies. Sometimes these are a little tricky to get off. If I can get a little lip. Yeah, isn't that pretty? I like those. So I'm going to put my butterfly, I want to keep that open. I'm going to just center that. So I'm going to also put I'd like to stitch around this butterfly. I'm thinking I might stitch around this butterfly. I'm just wondering if I want to put a sticker over that, or if I want to work with the leaf here. I think I'm going to put this like this here. And maybe I'll put one, just a little one over here. And then maybe again, I won't. I don't want to. And I think I'm going to stitch around this. So let's get this glued down here. This is just going to be a very simple tag. You don't have to do a lot. Just a little something to enhance it. And I was silly. I should not have put my glue right at the edge like that, because I'll be stitching this. I'm going to move this over here a little bit, just like that. I'm going to off-center it just a tad. And that's all I'm going to use for these stickers. Like I said, you don't need to do a lot. I would like to use another pretty little gal here. And let's see if I can take something out of here. see. Let me pick a gal first. I don't really want to cover that up either because it has the stitching on it. Let's see. What do we have? I just have to decide if I want a gal that is, I don't want lavender. That's not going to go. I have her with the yellows. I'm going to want a Slim Jim here so she can fit on the side. I like that red though. That gives it a nice pop, doesn't it? That gives it a nice pop. And let's see if I have something. Let's see, is there a little saying? Like this. This one says, we don't need to be perfect to do good deeds in the world, but we need to be sincere in our efforts. So let me cut this one down and see if this will work. Some girls are really good at just placing, you know, they pick out their little ephemera pieces and they're so good at placing them down. I don't know if they do it ahead of time, you know, figure it out. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so we're going to do that. And I think what I'm going to do is I am going to put this on because I want this to catch the stitching when I go around. And then I'll come back and I'll attach everything else here once the stitching is down. All right, so I'm going to turn to my left and stitch this, and I'll be right back. All right, I have that stitched. I don't know. I might leave these on here. So this I am going to put, I might bring that up a little bit. I'm going to put this here. I think I'll just add it right here, right about there. And then I've got my gal here. And again, I'm going to take that little tiny bit of white out. I'm going to have to use this pad here because I don't know what I did with my, oh, there it is. Everything just kind of slung around here. I'm going to take a little bit of this out. You don't have to do this. This is just something that I do. Just to get rid of some of that white. Just to give it a little more detail in and around here. There. then I think I will put her down right down around here. Yeah, right about here. There, I think that's pretty. And then up top here, I'm not going to put a ribbon or anything. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this in half, and then this will be the top of my tag here. And I'm just going to ink this up here. So if you don't have ribbon or anything, I mean, you can use a piece of ephemera to make a little tag pulley, a little tag pull. I think I'll do it this way. And then you can just keep it, you know, natural looking, and there. And I think I will have this hang down. This one I'm going to trim on the back a little bit. I'm going to make a little knot so it doesn't unravel. I'm just going to tie this off like that. And then we have this tag here. So I think that's really pretty. Very simple, but very pretty. Like I said, you don't need a lot. And this seems to have dried pretty good. A little bit over here, but I think it's because of the shiny stamp. So I'm just going to blot that a little bit. All right, and we're going to add the little bow here. And then once I get my knot, I guess I could add all this now. So I have a cute little, just add a little pink. I don't really care about the colors. I mean, adding different colors to this is just fine. And I'm going to wait and add that to when I make my knot, because I want that in the center. So now I'll thread this through and add it. And I'm just going to poke it through here. I'll go on the back side. What the hey? There we go. Let's see if I can make a little bow here. It is tiny. There we go. I can always make a larger one too. My crinkly ribbon would have been pretty in here, but I wanted something with a little bit of this blue here and the cream colors. This is just a little piece of sari silk. Come on, I want to feed this through and get it opened up. Same with this one. There. And I don't like that bow, so I'm going to do this upside down here and do it I don't know why I did it flipped the other way. when you do it upside down, see how your ribbons, your little ribbons hang down. I don't know why I did it the other way. There. So I think that is a cute little, I think that's a cute little journaling card as well. So there I have my Hobby Lobby, my little stickers that came in the pack. I have my stamping, and I have 2 journaling cards for my books, and I will get them in, journal on them, and I will be all set. So thanks everybody for joining in on this video today. If you liked it, I'd love to have you give me a thumbs up, and let me know if you know, in the comments, if you go to Hobby Lobby and what you found. I may go back this weekend and see if they have reduced anything else, but I would definitely check it out. So thanks everybody, and if you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you subscribe and follow along, because I really enjoy chatting with you, and I love sharing my ideas with you. Okay everybody, have a great week. Bye-bye.